Jana Duggar and Stephen Wissmann's quiet love story has recently stirred curiosity as subtle shifts in their public presence spark speculation about early marital challenges. While the couple remains largely private, fans are beginning to wonder, is their journey into married life more complex than it first appeared? Jana Duggar, once known throughout the Duggar universe for her composed maturity and deep-rooted sense of responsibility, recently entered marriage with Stephen Wissmann amid great fanfare and celebration. But behind the affectionate photos and neatly curated home renovations in Nebraska, a more nuanced picture is emerging, one shaped by the complexities of blending two lives, two backgrounds, and two families under one roof. Their wedding on August 15, 2024 in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, was nothing short of a sentimental milestone. Close to 500 guests shared in the moment when Jana, after years of waiting and prayer, took Stephen's hand in marriage, a union she described in interviews as the realization of a lifetime dream. The ceremony received extensive coverage, including from People magazine, which quoted Jana saying, "We prayed for this day for so long. It's everything we hoped it would be." Stephen, a private pilot and musician with a steady and quiet confidence, was praised for bringing balance to Jana's life, a figure of calm and reliability who soothed the natural anxieties that come with marrying into a prominent family. Since the wedding, the couple moved into Stephen's Nebraska home, a fixer-upper that Jana says they purchased together in early 2023. Instagram updates show progress in their renovation. Hardwood floors replacing old carpet, walls being painted in soft neutrals, a bathroom retiled, and a kitchen gently updated. To the outside eye, this couple seems to be building a home rooted in mutual effort and shared vision. Weekend posts show them riding bikes down rural roads, hiking nearby trails, or relaxing on a hammock, life as a tandem of simple joys. But a subtle change in narrative has floated through the Duggar fanbase in recent weeks, where once Jana's captions overflowed with gratitude for Stephen, tagging him in heartfelt messages, thanking him for his patience and support. Now there is more silence. A photo of freshly installed backsplash in their kitchen appears without mention of who installed it, where before the detail would have included "my handyman husband" or a reference to teamwork. A scenic shot by a riverside gazebo is tagged only with "serene landscape" and Jana's serene smile, without hint of shared experience. Those who follow Duggar discourse online, through Reddit threads like r/Duggar drama, fan-run Instagram pages, Facebook comment threads, and the occasional mainstream article, have noticed. Comments speak of quiet oversights, silent gaps between captions, and the missing Stephen tags. Some voice concern. Is the honeymoon season over already? Others are more diplomatic. They're renovating. Give them a moment. Emotional posts mix longing. "I miss the old thank you, Stephen" posts, with prayers, "May God bless your home, Jana and Stephen." Let's not misconstrue falling captions for a marriage in crisis. What seems more plausible is that they are simply settling into the mundane realities of newlywed life. Shared decisions, choosing paint, scheduling contractors, aligning weekend plans can be both bonding and draining. Jana is a newcomer to building an adult household. For years, she helped parent several younger Duggar siblings. Her skills were honed in providing structure and service under her father's iconic family system. Now, she must negotiate her role as wife, not extended stay older sister, with equal voice in their home. Stephen, too, finds himself in a new position. Previously lauded in his hometown community as a steady pilot and church musician, he is suddenly part of one of America's most documented families. His identity, once woven into private life, where he casually strummed guitar for local church, is now subtly reframed by public expectation. He appears in support of Jana, yet conversations suggest that fully integrating into Duggar tradition, family meals, help requests, faith-centered gatherings led by patriarchal footsteps, presents its own quiet challenges. In one recent update, Jana shared a photo of potted succulents lined along their new windowsill. No caption except new little additions. Instantly, comments appeared. Where's Stephen with the drill? Or teamwork makes the dream work. But Jana's silence on that front hints at two individuals still learning how to present unity without ceremony. Another post showed a bookshelf being installed. The comments again questioned, 𝘬𝘳𝘯𝘬𝘭𝘺 𝘭𝘭𝘺? Jana replied with a simple emoji. No public message about partnership, just a gentle tone of completion. Still, they are not withdrawing. In February, a post showed Stephen strumming softly on an acoustic guitar, while Jana listened, leaning against his shoulder. Someone reposted it with the comment, "Finally seeing the pair in sync. May this be the norm." Another image, blurred in the background but encouraging in clarity, shows Jana laughing as Stephen hands her a paint roller. That same day saw an Instagram story thanking prayers for their little progress every day. These flashes of natural interaction reflect a couple still seeking balance, and perhaps sharing moments more intimately without the pressure of crafting a perfect image. Critics have pointed out that Jana and Stephen's silence, vacuumed with prayer-driven posts that express gratitude without detail, can feel pointed. Some Duggar fans say they sense a shift from proud wife to contemplative homemaker. Phrases once detailing Stephen's contributions have transformed into general prayers. Thankful for grace and peace in our home. Some online speculation suggests disagreements around parenting plans or timelines for family expansion. Recently, one user wondered if Jana is waiting for the right time after launching her foundation that supports youth programs. Another thread claims Stephen may prefer moving back to Arkansas, citing his previous community ties. Yet remains critical to engage such speculation with intentional empathy. Nearly every couple undergoes a transition period when relocating, renovating, and adjusting to each other's habits. They are renovating a house, not simply building a life. That means contractors, plywood dust, budget overruns, and logistical delays. Middle-of-the-night decisions on wallpaper can feel suddenly heavy. Many couples, high profile or not, experience these frustrations quietly, often choosing to walk through them privately rather than stage a public narrative. Far from discouraging, their decision to sidestep detailed declarations may well reflect a strategic choice. Fewer public references allows more private cultivation of their identity as husband and wife, untied from the public gaze. This becomes especially poignant when one grows up in the shadow of televised courtship and premarital commentary. Their choice to post intimate grace-based captions without name checks could be the mark of a couple aiming for quieter cohesion, one that builds through presence rather than posts. Perhaps the question then is not whether they are struggling, but how they are choosing to navigate hardship. Inside their home, they likely ask each other daily, "How was your day? Think we should repaint the kitchen? Can you drive me to choir rehearsal?" These small tasks, unremarkable to others, are profound in married life and are where love accrues in real time. They've asked only once, in a subtle church newsletter mention, "We appreciate your support and prayers as we settle into home together." The tone was gentle, not defensive, not distraught. No stylized excuses, just openness to grace. When public displays are replaced by shorter prayers like leaning into God's guidance, it isn't withdrawal, it's redirection toward faith and focus and intention rather than Instagram frenzy. Some fans genuinely ask, will they end up like indentured perfection, an image eternally captured in tidy wedding photos? Or will Jana and Stephen find the real bond that weathers grout dust and unplanned budget overruns? Most reflect on their path with empathy, asking that the couple be afforded space, time, and kindness, just like any other newlyweds. In the wider story of marriage, their journey illustrates a fact rarely discussed. Beginnings are often unspectacular. It's not always the fairy tale, roses, candlelight, statement purses. Sometimes it's late nights resetting alarms, sharing spreadsheets, agreeing on a toaster. It's ordinary life given sacred weight through fidelity. Their choice to devote less Stephen thank you posts could mean they are preserving private language of love that doesn't need public pronouncement. This narrative does not hinge on posts or hashtags. Jana was once the quiet old soul of the Duggar lineup, loyal, reserved, devoted to journaling, dutiful in heart. Stephen, equally reserved, carries a genuine humility. Their wedding was public, their adjustment period should be private. For every well-wisher who wonders, it may help to remember, marriage is built brick by brick, prayer by prayer, compromise by compromise. Jana and Stephen appear to be building with intention, even if their Instagram pacing seems slow to onlookers. In the months to come, their story may return to more visible unity. Posts might again mention Stephen by name with new energy. Renovation reveals may be accompanied by joint photos with gratitude and humor. Or maybe they will adopt a perpetually low projection presence, preferring their story unfold quietly, lived rather than posted. Both paths reflect maturity, not melancholia. As fans or followers, the most meaningful support is simple. Hold space. Pray for wisdom, peace, and joy in their incremental growth. Resist speculation and affirm that ordinary moments build extraordinary love. Allow Jana and Stephen to write their narrative, without paddles in comment sections, without press conferences. Their story reminds us that love's first chapters are rarely dramatic. They're tentative and meticulous, lived inside walls of drywall dust, earnest conversations, shared playlists, and afternoon cups of tea. Jana and Stephen, in choosing subtlety over spectacle, may well model a new approach, letting marriage evolve in quiet strength, stable commitment, and faith that true foundation doesn't need constant applause. This moment isn't a turning point. It's a turning inward, a move toward interior experience, not exterior reflection. If trouble in paradise is the question, the answer isn't binary. Life together includes both storm and sunshine, but building with care, not for optics, may be their best defense. Perhaps, in silence, they are crafting something far stronger. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates.